Hi, it's Megan. I am not an expert on the brand Kevyn Aucoin, but I have the Neo Bronzer. That's what it's called, the Neo Bronzer, right here. So it comes in the gold packaging, and I've got Mo in the background because I have no control over when these cats want to be in the videos and when they don't. So we've got Mo for this one. So the Kevyn Aucoin, back to that, looks like this. And it's got a really pretty mirror, which I'm not going to show on camera, but you've got a highlight, a blush, and a bronzer. And so you have this gradiating color shift. So you can pull from wherever you want on the palette to get things that are a little bit more highlight with pink, highlight in the bronzer, or blush with the bronzer, whatever. So these are $59 and they come in 2 shades. Capri, which is warm pink, which is the one I have here, and Sienna, which is cool coral, which I don't have and I haven't seen because these just come out. So they say it's an innovative 3-in-1 face palette that has everything you need to achieve beautiful sun-kissed skin. And they say Neo Bronzer maximizes skin's glow with vibrant luminous color. The blush adds bright color to liven the skin, while the bronzer adds warmth and skin dimension. Highlight reflects light for radiance. And, oh no, warm coral and cool copper. So there are different descriptions on different websites. Warm coral versus cool copper, cool pink. So what do I think overall? Obviously I'm wearing it. So what I've done with it, just so you know, and then I'll tell you what I think. The bronzer I've used as a contour, and I've used the blush here on my cheeks, and I've used a highlight on the eyes, and then also on the top of the cheekbones. And I always forget to do the whole little nose thing, but anyway, you can do that as well. You know, dot here, dot up here, dot here, dot here. So what I was really impressed with, so if you look at this in the pan, it looks super light. When I first saw it, I was a little skeptical, I have to admit. But as light as it looks in the pan, when you actually apply it, it's one of those kind of magical formulas that seems to be more pigmented on your skin than in the palette. So I'm pretty light. But if you look at it again, it looks pretty light. I had to be really careful not to over apply. The first time I actually used this, I did over apply and I looked a little clownish, which, given how subtle and sophisticated the colors are, just really tells you something about the pigmentation. So I said these are very light but super pigmented. They're slightly powdery to the touch, and you can even see that in the pan. You can see it kind of bunching up a little bit, but it's not affecting the formula at all. So super creamy, super pigmented, and it applies and blends beautifully. So there's the highlighter. And I said the highlighter, in my opinion, is a pinky champagne. It's got sheen, more glow than metallic or that frosty finish. It's kind of a soft, we'll dot a little bit more on, it's a soft kind of a highlight. So for people who are looking for just that candlelit glow kind of thing, as opposed to a full-on sheen, and it's not gonna swatch very well on camera, which is why I take the swatches outside with better closer pictures, just because my skin is a little warm. So when I get these warmer highlighters, they're hard to show up anyway, but on my skin they basically disappear in a swatch photo. So again, the pink is very close to my ooh, you know what's interesting? As I'm applying them on my wrist, they really do have that powderiness to them. Look how vibrant. That's one swatch, like one sweep. But then they blend so beautifully. So as much as they're a little powdery coming out of the pan, when you actually put it on, it just blends into this really soft, luminous, glowing sort of a blush. So I said satin matte, creamy, slightly warm pink, and it's kind of a mix of a strawberry and a watermelon that then fades down to a softer look on your cheeks. You can see it right on my cheek. It's just a really soft finish. But what's nice about the vibrancy of it is that if you do have a deeper skin tone than mine, I think it's going to show up pretty nicely on you. And then this is the bronzer, and I said it's a reddish matte brown pink. And it has a hint of, gosh, did I really say that? Beach Shift. That's, you know, what I do is I take these outside. I think it's reddish actually. I take these outside and then I wear them for a couple days. So I've already written down my thoughts. And what I like about this is that it does have kind of a reddish rustiness to it, as opposed to the orange or yellow bronzers, which seem way, way, way too common. And as you blend, again, you can just blend it away. But you can see how super pigmented. I feel like it's darker on than in the pan, if that makes sense. This one is a satin matte, and it's more leaning to the satin than the matte. So you can use it for contour. It doesn't have any shimmer, glitter, whatever. I can see little dots of micro glimmer in the first two shades, which would be the highlighter and the blush, but not at all in the bronzer. But mostly they just give you that kind of, I like candlelit to describe this particular one, or it's supposed to be sun-kissed, right? But just that soft, really natural glow that you get from using a really high quality product. So I'm not going to talk any more about this, but I will say the pluses, it is a slightly coolish warm. I mean, with the bronzer and everything and the champagne shimmer in the highlighter, it's neutral to cool, neutral to warm, kind of varying back and forth. I like how finely milled the powders are and how beautifully they apply, how pigmented. And I like the glow that it gives you, that kind of natural makeup look. And I like how finely milled and just beautiful the colors are. They really work on me. I think that's it. So for me, this was a hit. And since I always forget to do this in the videos, I'm actually wearing the Dolce & Gabbana Sophia Loren lipstick. Black mascara and a little bit of black eyeliner. And that's it. And this beautiful palette. Please subscribe on YouTube if you have this, or if you have the coral. I would love to hear your thoughts. Please comment and let me know what you think about it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.